guys, it's Izzy and I'm back, and I am so excited to be doing my first not vlog video. So this video is just a basic Q&A and just really for you guys to get to know me, because you've watched 4 vlogs and you're like, who is this kid? Like, she's weird. I am. So yeah, let's just get right on into the questions. Oh wait. I am eating breakfast right now because I'm hungry. So I'm eating toast with that healthy butter. I don't know what it's called. And I have coffee, but it's not in the camera. So yeah. Sorry, this is off centered. This is really new for me. This is my first video that I've done that the production has to look really nice. So we're just gonna jump in. The first question was what's my name? My name is Izzy. Some people call me Lydia. My government name is Lydia. My middle name is Isabel. Izzy. Yeah, okay. My age, I'm 15. I'm 15 years old. My favorite food is hands down mac and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. So, my favorite dessert, oh my gosh. If it has chocolate in it, I like it. Gonna be honest with you, if it has chocolate in it, I love it. My biggest pet peeve, definitely hands down, when people are I don't know, when people talk when they have food in their mouth, I'm that, and oh my goodness. I can't think of a pet peeve now that I'm trying to think of a pet peeve. But if it happens, oh my gosh, what's happening to my voice? If it happens, I'll be oh my god, I hate that. So yeah, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? That's a real place. If I could live anywhere in the world, a lot of my friends know this. I would really love to live in Africa. When I'm in college, I want to study in Africa for a semester, just because, I don't know, clearly I'm an African American, and there's just been a lot of very, Black Power movements going on right now, and my family's, we don't really know that much about our roots, and I would love to learn about that. That'd be so cool. So yeah, if it's in that continent, I'd love to. Okay. What fictional place would I most like to go to? Oh my gosh. Wakanda. Duh. Why would you not want to go to Wakanda? It's so cool. It needs to be a real place. I would love to go to Wakanda. Not only would I love to go to Wakanda, but I'd probably also really nope, Wakanda. Okay. Let me see. Can I do a split? I can do a right split. As of last week, I can do a right split. If you want to see a video of me doing a right split, tell me, and I would do a right split next week when I have school. During practice, I would do a right split. You know who else can do a right split? Charles can do a right split, and he can also do a turning disc, and I'll probably insert some videos of him because he hasn't been in vlogs and he wants to be in some videos. So I have to stop. Okay. Can I whistle? I cannot. No. My mouth. I can't. Oh my god, you can literally see my feet. Hi. How long have you been dancing? I've been dancing overall for oh gosh, pretty much my entire life, I guess. But that was I'm dancing at my church, or not training. And so I've actually been training in dance for, I think this is my 6th year. I danced for 2 years. That was really, we didn't really improve at all during those 2 years. And then I switched where I danced. I switched my studio, and I've been dancing at the studio I'm at now for 4 years. So that's 6 4 plus 2. Boom. Um, Let me see. Did I dream last night? No. I had a good sleep though. Okay. What else is on here that I need to? Oh my gosh. What's my favorite and least favorite thing about school? My favorite thing about school, I really like WAP.
We love a studious sister.
So, like, okay, don't come for me. Like, I really like, I like learning about world history, but like the work is like incredibly annoying. However, if you're a freshman and you're thinking about taking WAP next year, like, take it. It's one of those classes where if you just do your work and you do like put 100% into your work, like, you're gonna do well. Like, and I feel like that's with pretty much any AP class. Like, I took AP Human last year, and that was a class where if you did your work and you put effort into your work, you were gonna do well. So, I mean, honestly, if you're scared about taking WAP, take it. I'm scared about taking AP US History next year. I'm still gonna take it. It's the same thing. So yeah, that's one thing I like about school. I like learning about world history. One thing I don't like about school is, oh my gosh. One thing I don't like about school, I don't know. The food is disgusting. There's only one like good food day, and that's Wednesday. But I'm also too lazy to like pack a lunch and make my own lunch, so I just end up dealing with it, and I try to eat the least of it as possible. Okay, so yeah. What made you want to start YouTube? I had two other friends, Natalie and Haley, which you've already met in the vlogs. They both started YouTube, and then just watching YouTubers made me like be like, I really want to do that. That just seems so cool. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And so I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to. I don't know. Can you dance? Like casually, like at a party? Definitely not. Hit me up in like a ballet class or a modern class. I can dance there. Okay. Do I eat breakfast every morning? These are oddly specific. Weird. Okay. Do I eat breakfast every morning? No. Do I drink coffee? Yes. That is my breakfast most mornings. Band pad mornings, I don't eat. I drink coffee and I get a granola bar and I don't eat it. Yeah. Granola bar. Okay. Do I have any allergies? I'm allergic to nuts. Like tree nuts, nuts that grow on trees. I can't eat them. I get like a really bad sore throat feeling, and in order for me to like get rid of it, I have to drink like a crap ton of water, which leads to me just like having to use the bathroom. So I end up just sitting on the toilet while drinking water with my throat burning. It sucks. But it's not as severe as others. Like I know some people like they can't be around it. For me, it's like I just can't eat it. So if you're ever eating like peanuts around me, girlfriend, do it. Oh wait, I'm not actually allergic to peanuts because fun fact, peanuts don't grow on trees. Yeah, I can eat peanuts. My favorite candy is Reese's Pieces after all. They're so good. Oh, they're so good. But I don't like peanut butter. Sorry. So yeah, but if it grows on trees and it's a nut, then I can't. Like I can't eat it. So like almonds, hazelnuts, pecans. You get the gist. Okay. Dogs or cats? Dogs. Cats scare me. I'm allergic to cats. I found that out the hard way. I have a dog. Dogs are adorable. My dog Max is adorable. I'm not eating at all. Okay, food, but that's okay. Do I know any triplets? I do. There's like one set of triplets in my grade. They don't have like any of the same classes, which I kind of find weird. So yeah, you wouldn't look at them and know that they're triplets. Like I didn't know that they were triplets. One of them's like blonde, and I'm like, y'all are triplets? What? They're definitely not identical. Okay. Do I love my job? I've only had one job in my lifetime, and that was working as a timekeeper. I liked that job because I got to watch basketball games for free. I didn't like that job because I got sick of coaches yelling at me. Like I knew what I was doing. They would just yell because they're coaches. They're passionate. Do I remember my dreams? I remember some dreams, and I don't remember other dreams. Like I had this dream when I was in like 7th grade of like we were at a friend's, like I was at my friend's birthday party, and oh my gosh, so I was at my friend's birthday party, right? And we're just chilling, like it was like a sleepover, so we really were just like chilling at this birthday party sleepover thing. And this tiger comes out of nowhere and just starts chasing us around the entire house. I go and I try to call my mom. That doesn't work because she is like, there's not a tiger there, you're over exaggerating, like you're fine, I'm not picking you up, da da da, you know, basic. And I'm like, Mom, there's a tiger here, come get me. And she's like, no. So I never got picked up from that party. So yeah, but the tiger did not eat us. I don't know, I really did just wake up. And I feel like everybody has that one dream where you're like running down this like constant, like never ending like hallway with like a skeleton running behind you. I remember, because I told my mom this, that like I had that dream, but it was not a skeleton chasing me, it was the number 6 with like legs chasing me. And she's like, that's so funny because when you were a kid you would always skip like the letter 6, so I'd go like 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9 10 11, you know. And so my mom, she told me how like she always felt bad because her birthday is July 16th, and so I'd be like 10 11 12 like 13 14 15 17, and I'd like forget her birthday, which sorry Mom. That's really rude of me, sorry. Okay, yeah. Have I ever ridden on a motorbike? You know, I have not. At my church we used to do this like fall family festival thing. Sorry, I'm so sorry. My church we used to do this fall family festival. I think that's the order which the words go in, but I don't remember. And my best friend's dad, my best friend's dad would always like offer like motorcycle rides because he had a motorcycle, and I would always be like, yeah, like I'm gonna do it, like I'd really like to do it. And my mom would be like, yeah, like I don't care if you do it, like just be safe. And then I'd like chicken out the last minute and think that like the motorcycle was gonna like fall on its side, I was gonna break my leg and all of that. So no, I have not. Sorry. Yeah. Did I ever wear a uniform to school? The person who asked this question literally already knows that I've worn a uniform to school. Yes. I used to go to from the kindergarten all the way through like 6th grade. I went to a private school, and so, you know, I did the whole like knee-high socks with, well, for us it was Sperry's, but usually it's Oxford. So I did the whole like knee-high socks with the Sperry's, and you know, the Oxford shirt and the plaid skirt, which if you have not watched my homecoming week video, Twinning with a Bear, go watch that because I am actually wearing like my old school uniform. However, the first school I went to that was private, we didn't have to wear uniforms. So yeah, I don't have a uniform from that school, but I was wearing the second private school I was at, I was wearing that uniform, and I don't go to school there anymore, clearly. Okay, so have I ever been to Olive Garden? Yes. That's so specific. Yes, I've been to Olive Garden. Let me see. How and where do I prefer to study? I study on my bed. And if I'm taking notes for my WAP class, people who are in school with me, they already know I do this, but I open YouTube and I type in Emma Chamberlain vlogs, and I like put those on, and then I open a new tab and I go to like the textbook, the online textbook, and I'll take notes. Put it on the floor because, you know, this is not a flat surface, and there's in each, I guess. As far as like me being like a studious, like smart, really hardworking person, that's definitely my dad. But my mom, I feel like from my mom, like a lot of my morals come from my mom, of me just like not being comfortable with certain things, that I'm like, no, like I'm not gonna be friends with you for that. Do I have any tattoos? No. I'm 15, so I legally cannot get a tattoo. If you were wondering when you can legally get a tattoo, with your parents' permission, you can get it at 16. Without your parents' permission, you can get it at 18. Okay, how old were you when I learned how to ride a bike? Wow. That brings up a lot of like hardships because I don't know how to ride a bike. Yeah, funny story time. Pause right here. Okay, so my dad was like teaching me how to ride a bike. I don't remember how old I was. I know I was probably in elementary school, so maybe like 6 or 7 years old. And we had this like parking lot. So I live like down the street from like a middle school, a stadium, and a high school. And I went to that middle school and I go to that high school right now. And there's the stadium in between. And the stadium obviously has like a huge parking lot, and that's where everybody goes to A, learn how to ride a bike, and B, learn how to drive. I learned how to drive there. And that's where I go, where I went, and there's these giant trash can things. You know those things that you see like outside of like a fast food restaurant that like you see people dumping them into. Yeah, okay. There's those. And you know, I was getting a little bit confident. We were going like downhill, full speed, just riding my bike, you know, all good, right? You know, I'm not suspicious that anything's gonna happen. And then, you know, I crash into these trash cans, and like I'm not even on the bike anymore. I'm probably like on the concrete, wincing in pain, and it hurt a lot. And after that, I was like, I'm not learning, like, no, like, I'm never doing this again. I don't want to learn how to ride a bike, Dad. Like, it's not worth it. No. That was me. And he was like, Lydia, you have to learn how to get back up again. Wow. So, yeah, but also, I learned how to drive in that same parking lot. And sometimes I get some PTSD, and I'm scared that I'm going to, like, crash my dad or my mom's car in that parking lot. But I don't think I will. I think I'm like pretty good at driving. I just can't park yet. Okay, if you could have any job, what would it be? Most of you guys know this. When I grew up, I would like to be an attorney, preferably a defense attorney like Annalise Keating. and and then I would like take that route. I probably see. I want to be so like sometimes I'm like, dude, like I really want to be I really want to be like a prosecution. Like I really want to be, you know, a prosecutor. But then other times I'm like, but prosecutors mess up a lot, and I'm like, dude, I want to be a defense attorney. But then I'm like, defense attorneys mess up a lot too. So you know, I might just do both. You know, get both sides of the experience. Like 20 minutes already. If I had time to do volunteer work, what would you do? I do have time to do volunteer work because NHS hours and Pearls and Ivy hours and Avid hours. Yeah, I've done like park cleanups. I've done like watching kids. I've worked on a campaign for volunteer hours. I worked on my uncle's campaign. What else have I done for hours? I've fed the homeless for hours. I've pretty much, like, I'm working the turkey trot for hours. I've helped set things up at my church. You know, pretty much anything that you would think of, like, getting hours for, I've done it. And I don't want y'all to think, like, oh my god, like, you only do this stuff for hours. Like, no, like, there's a point in a lot of these organizations making you do community service. It's because you need to learn how to serve your community. These are the people who are trying to equip you with the best resources possible for you to have the best life possible. So, serve your community, girl. So yeah, and they just give you hours for it. And I pretty much anything you do, that you'd be shocked at what you can do for hours. Like, people will be like, oh my god, like, you're gonna help. You're gonna come to my daughter's baby. We may have to cut that out. Is my father bald? No. Have I ever been cheated on? Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that. Nike or Adidas? Or. Because Nike is great and Adidas is great. You know, Nike makes great leggings for dance, and then Adidas makes great jackets for dance. So, both. And then this last question, I saved it for last because all my friends want to know. Okay, for some context, I would like to attend the highly competitive top tier university. Wait, where is it? Duke University. And this is a really hard school to get into, actually. I plan on applying early decision, but yeah. So a lot of people ask me all the time because they know that this is the one school that I really want to go to. They ask me, what school would I go to if I don't get into Duke? So if I don't get into Duke, I will end up going to my second favorite school, which is not Baylor. Don't look at the Baylor sticker. I just needed a sticker for my computer. No, my second, the school that I would go to if I didn't get into Duke is if I get into George Washington University, I would go there. If I don't get into any of the schools that I want to go to, like Texas Tech or TCU, are planning to be my safeties. Just because for Texas Tech, I know that they have like the like automatic admission thing where if you're this percent of your class with this SAT score, like you can get in, like you'll get in as long as you apply. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I don't want to go to school in state. No, I just don't like living in Texas. I want to move. I want to be far away from Texas, which is why I want North Carolina or DC. But you know, sometimes things work out where like it just doesn't happen that way, and I may just have to be in state, and maybe I can go out of state for grad school because that's realistic. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I didn't really get to eat my breakfast because I was talking the entire time, but I'm really glad that you watched. You know, please, you know, like this video if you love it, and what am I even looking at? Okay, it's kind of not that late. It's like 25 minutes long. I feel bad. Okay, so yeah, like this video if you love it. If you have any more questions for me, like feel free to like DM me on Instagram at iswilliams03, IZZWilliams03. You know, you can always follow me on Twitter. I don't remember my Twitter name right now, but I'll link it down below. You can add me on Snapchat. Always add me on Snapchat at lydia.isabel0. I'll link all of those below. And